everybody, it's Christina from Creations with Christina, and today we are working on the third video in our Paisley series, and today we're going to cut out this frog right here on page 36, and I'm going to start out by cutting, well, first I want to use the happy frog, not the sad frog, so that'll be the shift key. But first what we're going to do is start out by cutting the frog in the shadow feature. So we're going to make sure our function key is set on shadow, and I'm going to cut this out at, let's see, 1.5 inches, and I'm just going to move my speed, I think I'm going to move it down a little bit. Oops, sorry, let me see here. Because some of the parts are a little bit more intricate. Now this isn't, but some of the other ones, and I'm afraid if I don't, I'm going to forget. So, okay, we're just going to hit our frog, which is right here, and we have the shadow key. And we're just going to go ahead and cut this. Okay, so the next thing we're going to cut out is the frog itself. So we're going to turn off the shadow, hit shift, and our frog, and cut. Okay, so the next thing we're going to cut out is, I want to cut out the eyes in white, and that's a layer key, but it also is going to cut out the little center of his belly there, so that's going to cut out as well. So I'm going to have to cut this 3 different times. No, I'm sorry, 2 different times. So, alright, so we're going to hit the layer key, our frog, and this will be at white, and everything remains at 1.5 inches. Okay, now what we're going to do is repeat the same cut as we just did, and we're just going to hit repeat last, and cut, and what this is going to do is cut out the belly part in the blue. Okay, so the last thing we need to do is the layer 2 key, which is the heart, and the 2 little things that go underneath the heart. So that's the layer 2 key, the heart, and then the shift. So we're going to hit layer 2, we're going to hit our frog, and that's going to cut out the heart. And then we're going to hit the shift key and hit the frog again, and that's going to cut out those 2 other little pieces. Okay, so I got my frog cut out, so what we're going to do now is I also cut out this top note shape from Storybook, and I cut this at 3¼ inches, or 3 3/4, not 3 1/4, but 3 3/4, and I'm just going to go create a score line right down the center. And what I'm going to do is we're going to make a treat bag, a Valentine's Day treat bag. So I just have these candy treat bags from Michael's. They measure 3 1/4 by 6, and I'm just going to stick some lollipops in here. And then take my top note shape here, top note, I can't say that today, and we're just going to staple that on, and the staples will be hidden by the ribbon that I'm going to add. So I just have a piece of Stampin' Up! Ribbon, and I'm just going to tie this around. I'm just creating a knot. Okay, and we'll trim the tails. So that hides the staples, so we don't have to worry about those anymore. Okay, and then what I'm going to do now is I'm using a stamp from Stampin' Up! It's from a Happy Heart set, and I'm just going to go ahead and stamp Happy Valentine's Day using some Writing Hood Red Stampin' Up! Ink. Just make sure we have it going in the right direction. And my lollipop stick is in the way. There we go. So that's it for that. you probably want to stamp and do your stuff on there before you tie it to your, or staple it to your bag. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and assemble our frog. And let me just get a piece of paper so you can see what I'm doing, since the background is black. So I'm just going to add some 2-way glue right to our frog. This is Stampin' Up! I also like the Zig 2-way glue. Okay, and then we have our eyes, and these are itsy bitsy tiny pieces. And I don't know what I did with my quick stick for picking up little pieces. I'm not sure what I did with it. It looked everywhere, but I can't seem to find it. So I'm just going to have to use my fingers. Just going to add some 2-way glue. Stick his eyes on. It's funny looking. And now what we're going to do is add his little belly right here. So just put some 2-way glue on there. And then we have the heart. And then hopefully I can get these little pieces on here from, they are super, super tiny. Alright, I got one. Almost. They are extremely tiny, but they did cut out okay. One of them got a little bit torn up, so we'll just have to, well, we'll deal with it. Okay, there's our frog. How cute and easy is that? Okay, so the only thing we want to do now is just add him to our package, and I'm just going to use some dimensionals, or our gift bag here. Not gift bag, treat bag. Boy, I'm having a hard time thinking. Let's get that bow out of the way. Just make sure we're not covering up a Happy Valentine's Day. And there we go, that'd be perfect. This is going to be for my son for his class for Valentine's Day. I'm not going to make them now, but I thought I'd at least get my idea going and what I'm going to do. So there you go. Thanks for watching another episode of Creations with Christina. I'll see you next time. Bye!